All right, this is about the China explosion, and I think it may have something to do with sinkholes. I've been following the sinkhole worldwide. It's a very serious issue worldwide, and in Russia, well, everywhere it's very serious. Anyway, I think the Chinese explosion may have been had a factor with sinkholes, and I'm going to show you why I say that. And I could be totally wrong, but I'm not hearing anybody talking about it, and it sure looks like it to me. I've watched the video of the explosion many times, and I've watched the videos of the satellite eruption, explosion. I watched everything about it. I've read everything about it, and done as much research as I can do without having any really not a whole lot of help from anybody getting any information. I think the information would be, well, anyway, these are just my ideas. All right, there's sinkholes everywhere. They're everywhere around the earth, and they are big. Look at this, I mean, look at this. Now, that didn't just happen. That's not a permafrost sinkhole. That's identical to the Russian one. Now, I start getting carried away. I don't mean to, but they're just not paying attention. Nobody's looking. This is what happens when things die. This is the surface of the earth. Here's one here, there's one here, there's one here. This is long, long, long ago this life died here. So the earth will regenerate itself after we're gone, but they probably broke it back then too. That's all I can figure. This is back in 2010. Are there any reason for this explanation for spectacular sinkholes in China? These are the same holes, only these are alive, and they're all over the earth. They're everywhere. And when they start pumping in chemicals and they're killing Mother Earth, she is a living creature. Living creature. People don't understand. Scientists, oh, it's just nothing but a box of rocks. Totally wrong. Totally dismissive. Totally arrogant. You're ruining the earth. The ancients knew exactly what this was about. Exactly. And you know, it's the most ironic thing that I can think of is that science poo-pooed the ancients and said they were fools. And the ancients were right when they tried to crush science and tried to kill the scientists, because this is where you led us, and you're still dismissing it as just, oh, we could fix this, nothing, no big deal. Well, you're totally wrong. And Mother Nature is about to kick your ass. And all of us. I mean, we're all in cahoots here. We're all sucking everything that we can get out of the earth. So yeah, this is where we end up. All right, watch this very carefully now. Again, I'm talking about these things as biodigesters. Something's going on over here. Fire, who knows what. They're going, wow, holy smokes. Now they see a little pop. Nothing big. Now here comes the first small explosion. It's just a regular little fire going. All of a sudden, I think things cave in. Now watch. There's such an explosion. Okay, well, see that size there? Whatever was on top of that hole is gone, I would think. I wouldn't think you're going to see what you're going to see here. And that's what, you know, I'm getting excited, but look at what you see. Now watch. That is spewing flames. Very, very, very hot flames. That's as hot as you can get almost. And that's exactly what methane and hydrogen gases, biofuels will do. You know, methanes. Now watch what happens. Alright? There shouldn't have been anything at all left there after that first explosion. This was like, well, I could be totally wrong again. I'm just a guy watching what I'm seeing. But when I see it, I say, yikes. Let's go. That's it. Okay, we got some data out of China here. Hold on one second. What you're looking at here is the explosion as it occurred from outer space. Now, my contention is, and I could be totally wrong, but look at there's two distinct holes here. Well, two distinct explosions. As I see it, I could be totally wrong again, but as I see it, there's two distinct explosions and possibly more. I don't know. But there's at least two, and then when you go to the other footage, which I'll show you in a second, this is what it ended up being, is these two craters. And I will show you that, and this is where it occurred. But they're two cylindrical craters. Now, nobody dropped bombs on these people. Don't go over that route. People talking about that's insane. I mean, maybe it's not insane, but I don't think that that's the case. I believe these are sinkholes. And when they sunk, the factory exploded along with the contents of the sinkhole, which would be prodigious amounts of methane and biogases. That is what they do. Those are literal digesters. And I've been studying this for a while, and I believe I'm right on this. Now, I need to have people look at this, but this happened in Russia, it's happened in Florida, it's happened, I mean, everywhere in the world. It's not just in Russia and Florida, it's everywhere. And it's because I believe the fluid levels are getting low in the earth, and it's a cellular, interconnected structure that is alive. It's literally alive. And they never tell you these things, but the Russian deep borehole literally almost proves it. They found boiling hydrogen, which is organic boiling hydrogen in as deep as they can go. I think it's like 8 miles deep. And there's water down there, and the rocks are all ground up. Mother Earth is digesting this stuff. We just don't understand that it's a living organism. And blue holes are the holes of life, and the Russian holes are the holes of, I don't think they're very much alive anymore. And on Lake Baikal, they're having these bizarre patterns, and I know what they are. They are methane eruptions from the cellular structure of a life organism. And this really may be the smoking gun. I'll show you that in a second. All right, you see that? How bizarre is that? That's a person standing there. Now watch this. These are the emanations of methane boiling from the little round structures that are in the ground, which are the same round structures that create sinkholes when they collapse. They're all over the earth. Everywhere on the earth has these. They're in the ocean, they're called blue holes. On the earth, they're called sinkholes when they sink. But normally they just sit around digesting. This is methane. Now they understand that, and I agree with that. It is methane, but that didn't happen from the Coriolis effect. They say, "Oh, it just spins around like that for nothing." No, that is from life. They're and it's creating here, and because the methane is different than the other stuff, it's it creates a bubble in here or something that gets warm. Anyway, these are the bigger digesters. Look at the size of that puppy, and this is what happened over there. I think that one there, gloop. And one right next to it, gloop, explosion. This is methane gas. It's methane gas. It was trapped underneath this factory. That is my take. Now, I just see that people are being arrested and everybody's screaming. I think bombs are dropped. I mean, it's insanity. And I haven't heard a word about a sinkhole. And it looks pretty damn obvious to me. Now, again, just me. I'm not anybody. I'm just a guy looking at what I see. But what I'm really seeing is what I think I'm seeing. So I got some more evidence. Well, maybe I don't, but I'll show you what I got. Once again, they have no explanation, so they've just automatically solved it. It's some special permafrost sinkhole. Not correct. These sinkholes are the digesters of Mother Earth.